Hello, I'm Lawrence Belden Smythe. I'm English, I'm in America, and I'm all about truth. It's my thing. So I've recently discovered that large parts of America are quite hilly and get snowy in winter. My research shows the human brain responds to this combination of high altitudes and low temperatures by creating odd sports. So I came to Park City, Utah to find out if Americans do it differently. Winter sports, I mean, not the other stuff. At least not in this episode. My investigation took me into a frozen ice tube to attempt something called luging. It took me into the secret training rituals of an Olympic silver medalist in something called moguling.
You coming back there?
And it took me onto the ice for a fashion and speed skating battle with an Olympic gold medalist. You're just going backwards like it's nothing. Anyway, my reporter's waistcoat offers no protection against the cold, so before I freeze my microphone off, let's do this thing. Because my name is Lawrence, and this is America.
I'll pack my favorite trousers, my toothbrush and my comb, 'cause America is calling me.
Utah is one of America's hilliest states. It's known for its mountains and was founded by a religious group called Mormons. I don't believe there's a connection. Utah is often buried in snow, and wherever it lies, you'll find people eager to hurl themselves down it. For some reason. But I wasn't looking for any old ski-wielding citizen. I sought a more elusive subculture. Buried deep in all the Utah snow are many of America's elite winter athletes, the folks who do the things regular Joes only dream of attempting, if their dreams are dangerously crazy. It was these people I went to snowy Utah to meet. But when I actually arrived in Park City, Utah, in the month of November, I made a shocking discovery. There was no f***ing snow. What sort of place hosts a Winter Olympics but doesn't provide snow for a global correspondent's visit? It's not like I was there in the summer. Anyway, a sign of true journalistic professionalism is reporting through adversity. As they say in my business, the show must go on. So go on I went. As I mentioned, this region hosted a Winter Olympics in 2002. When it finished, it left behind a bundle of highly skilled local athletes and a collection of strange infrastructure. One of the oddest is this bendy tube-like structure, which is filled with ice. People enter this tube so they can slide down it on their backs in a sport called luge. Two of those people are Tony Benshoof and Ashley Walden, members of the American luge team.
So, what is luge?
Well, luge is the fastest sport on ice. It's an Olympic sport. We hit 90 miles an hour. We travel down this track right here at it's about a mile long. We get down it in 45 seconds. And it's the only Olympic sport, sliding sport, timed to 1,000th of a second.
Why do you want to do this?
Because it's fun. Like I said, we get down a mile-long track in 45 seconds. We hit, there's 18 curves roughly. We pull up to 5 Gs. Super exciting. It's like the F1 of sliding sports.
I'll confess, to this reporter, luging looked like one of the most suicidal activities any human being could attempt. Some folks do it solo, and then there are these chaps. I don't know who decided that was a good idea for a sport. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Englishmen just have personal space issues. That's all I'm saying. It was suggested I try the solo bit, which is why I squeezed into this flattering skin-tight suit. Well, and also to give the ladies something to admire. When in doubt, go skin tight is actually a Belden Smythe motto. We've always been known for our rippling thighs.
What do I need to know for my luge experience?
Basically, for you, the less you do, the better you are. If you try and get crazy and steer the sled around, you're probably going to steer yourself into trouble.
I think there's something in there for all of us.
So feet nice and high. Okay, back a little more.
There you go.
There you go.
And just remember the elbows tucked right
Now,
into your body.
as you're going down, okay, you're going to be taking the left-hand corner. You're going to kind of look that way a little bit.
Left.
Just lean a hair, just a hair.
Okay.
Okay, and then as...
Right.
Yep, and then make sure your feet are nice and high. Don't drop those babies.
Tony kept talking about my legs because real lugers keep them slightly raised for the entire ride. Any slight wrong movement can mean the difference between winning and death. I can report the abdominal muscles and overall fitness level of these people is ridiculous. My condition, whilst impressive for an Englishman, and for a reporter for that matter, was not quite at the same standard. As a result, my hosts would not let me experience luging from the top of the course. They assured me doing that would guarantee a certain painful and messy death. I declined to argue. As I mounted my overgrown tea tray, I had but one thought in my head, that this was quite possibly the dumbest thing I've ever attempted. At least on camera.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I can report the experience is just as terrifying as it appears. I hope you appreciate what I'm willing to do in the name of truth-seeking.
That's probably not good.
And then it was over. And I survived. Dignity intact.
Everything still intact?
It's still there.
You all set?
Yeah.
Now, there was a lot of yelling. What happened down there?
Wait.
You were kind of yelling like a little girl.
No, it's a British thing.
Oh, a British thing.
Yeah, it's a war cry.
A war cry.
More
It
cry than
sounded,
war, but...
It sounded pretty frightening.
I can conclude from my icecapade, luging is best left to the professionals. There are other supreme winter sports athletes living in this region who don't slide down ice all day. One has been very successful in this unusual sport, which is called moguling. I learn exactly what that means and reveal the previously secret training methods of an Olympic